Dear Diary, I don't know what week it is. I know I've got like 41 days until the thing. And so, in 41 days, I gotta really have my stuff on point. And it was a lot better when there were triple digit days before I had to have my stuff on point, because that seemed like less pressure. Now, starting to feel the pressure, but I think I know what I want to do with Sunflower Slow Drag, pretty much. And I'm starting to get my head around Cherry. And I'm starting to get my Hesitation Blues figured out. I haven't really done a key change thing yet, but I can just land on C or land on G at the right place, and I can switch it up right then and there, and I don't really need a key change. So, something to consider. Nobody Knows You. I have a really fun composition now. I need to really work on the last note of my 4-note bass line. The Alzapua comes on the 4th note in that song. 4th bass note in the measure. And I really need to concentrate on that and have that be the thing that I'm focusing on right this second in that song. Forgot to start this off with gratitude. What am I grateful for? Well, I was able to get some camping in June, and it's in Indiana. It's hard to get camping in like the summer months because it gets hot and sticky around here, like 99% humidity, like you read about. So it's been nice to be able to get out in the woods on less than ideal terms. There was like a 7 or 8 day stretch there where I just hated looking at the guitar. I just couldn't stand it. Still had to play, but I wasn't really enjoying it very much. Sometimes, you just hate that stuff because you do it every single day. But I think I'm beyond that now. I'm really loving the thing. I put a brass saddle into my baritone, and I got some strings from a place recommended by Mr. Guitar Therapist Man. And so my strings are going from like 14 to 70 instead of 17 to 79 or something like that. And so they do feel a little bit lighter, but more than that, I got them tuned up to C. And so if I'm capoed on the 2nd fret, then I'm in D, which is basically just a step down. And a lot of people play a step down. So I think if I hand the guitar to somebody with a capo on 2, they will instantly love that machine. We'll see. But the brass saddle really makes it sing. I mean, really, really makes it sing. All right. What am I focusing on right this second? I need to circle back to Little Boy Blue, and I need to get more licks for Cherry. I need to circle back to the Hesitation Blues, 3 minutes, 20 seconds, Reverend Gary Davis, and get a few more licks and ideas for Hesitation Blues. I'm getting very close to the point where I can play it different every time through and not really repeat very much at all. And that's what I want. I want it to be different the whole time. I need to start learning Stomping Them Along Slow by somebody. Lonnie Johnson. And it is gonna be a beast. And it's very different compared to anything else that I play. That's kind of the point. So that will be That will be a very important addition to the country blues lineup that I got going here. And kind of some more bucket list stuff, like, hey buddy, how you doing? Barking at me from the upstairs. And kind of some bucket list stuff, because Lonnie Johnson is dope. He's got a song called To Do This You Gotta Know How. It's a beast. But I'm going to start with Stomping Along Slow, because that's what I have access to. What are you going to do? And I have been circling back around to rudiments. You have to. You got to go back to the very beginnings, the very fundamentals sometimes. So with the quads and with the triplets, I'm back to practicing them real slow, just to try to get them locked in. Pulling Sunflower Slow Drag down to a real slow tempo to try to get it really set in stone. I'd like to get it just finished, and that way I can start working on whichever one I think is not finished yet. It's funny how I always feel like one of them's my best one and one of them's my worst one, and I just put that one in the front, whichever one is the worst, and just start working on it like crazy until it's my best one, and then just circle back around to the bottom one. There's a funny process there. Oh man. All right. Well, 40 days, maybe 41 until the thing, and that's that. I think I know what I'm going to do from a merch perspective for this EP we got coming. Me and Mr. Producer Man, Ash. And I have started to take steps that direction. And I have access to some pretty good ideas. So that's going to be an advantage. The new recording situation, we're going to call it, who knows, the Skunk Trap maybe. Down at the Skunk Trap, man, that room is dry. Like, if you tried to make a dry room, you couldn't make it that dry. That room is dry. And so that is interesting. It made for really good recordings, obviously, because there's no interference or something. But it was also the first recording session at the new place, and so who knows where we'll go from here. Probably, I got to take next week off, but the week after, the Wednesday after this next one coming, I will have more to say about it, because it'll be interesting to set up in a new facility. All right. Have a really good day.